All right, so we've seen this video. That was pretty amazing, guys. And that brings us to the next topic of our episode, ways to prepare yourself for judging vert. So let's talk a little bit about the preparation. So guys, what would you suggest or what would you advise to the viewers, the aspiring judges, how to prepare themselves before going to judge any vert event? In the previous episode, we talked about the skateboarding common sense, all the necessary things that it represents and why is it so important for any skateboard judge. But with this being said, is there anything special or specific for preparing yourself for vert?
Well, I feel like you mostly have to have a little bit of knowledge of skated vert for a little bit, like, to have at least the basics to understand, difficulty, know a little bit about the history of skateboarding, the tricks that has been done, or, the generation of skateboarding, like we showed on the video, we watched the video right there, like to see the evolution of skating. And of course, when you are judging it, I feel like if you're at a contest, you wanted to watch lots of practice, at least to have a sense of what's going to happen, to prepare yourself. Definitely at a contest, like as a new judge going into it, practice is very important. And of course, communication with, talking about with the other judges what could happen, during that time, that period of time that you are judging.
Okay. And Lincoln, would you say that, like, imagine me being a judge, right? I got the call.
Right.
So someone is like, yo, Martin, you are going to judge this vert competition. It's like a month away from the competition. And it's all the big guys competing or the people that I know. And I don't want to basically disappoint them and deliver a bad job. Do you think that, I've been skating and, this is all good, but do you think that I should watch some videos and maybe work like trying to make the notes or, like call someone like, hey, discuss the events that been happening before? Like, do you think that this is something that would help me get more prepared before going to actually judge the event?
Oh, you will definitely will need to do that. Like watching past videos from the caliber of skateboarding nowadays, it has been it's been changing a lot as far as like a progression. So you needed to be on point of what's been going on, and at least for video, past events, past competition, and score wise too. Like for you to have a sense of what score you might give to certain runs, like studying it nowadays. That we already have out there, like YouTube videos and stuff like that, even the events that are, the X Games or whatever, however contest that's out there, vert skating, it's really important for you to do that. Do your homework. If you have questions and skaters, other judges that are going to be there that are maybe like a more experienced than you are, give them a call, shoot them an email, to talk about it and discuss a little bit before you get to an event, and because you don't want to be just like it's always a surprise. Actually, every time you go to an event, there's always new things going on. There's new kids, so you want to do your homework before you get there.
All right, that makes perfect sense. That's what I would do. Renton, any tips from your side, like how to get yourself prepared, how to feel more confident about yourself when you step into the arena?
Yeah, what Lincoln said is very much on point. Just being familiar with the skateboarding that has been going down recently, understanding the most recent tricks, and just knowing a little bit about what to expect is going to prepare you quite a lot for a vert competition. Something that will help people that are new to vert skating is probably understanding some of the milestones. So if you're judging like a lower level competition, some of the milestones might be that the skaters no longer do any kick turns in the runs. They'll do a full run and not do a single kick turn. That might be something that will put a skater above other skaters that are doing kick turns in their run, or you might find some skaters that can do airs grabbing late after the coping, and that will help you rank the skaters that are doing airs like that versus the skaters that are doing early grabs. When you get to a higher level, it may be that certain skaters are starting to flip their board or starting to do 540s, and they may be ranked higher than skaters that aren't doing that stuff. But having an idea of some of the milestones is going to help you rank and score the skaters, and just being familiar with what tricks might possibly go down before you start the competition is going to help you make quick decisions on the various scores you're giving.
All right. Yeah. So improving your skateboarding common sense, your awareness of what's going on, and discussions, definitely a great deal, great part of the preparation works, the homework of every skateboard judge in the vert discipline. Now, you guys mentioned in the specifics of the vert that it can be fast, that it goes like back and forth, like a swing from one side to the other. Do you think that training and preparing your note taking is an important part of your preparation?
I think so. It's a very important part. Like you said, like if you can do that when you are watching it, even like videos on computer and stuff, and then you can just find a way for yourself to identify like the score system for yourself, just for you to take notes and like tricks that were done. If that trick was done in a better way, a better landing, a better tweak, or something like that, you just find a way that at the end, when you look at your notes, that run was a little bit better or a little bit worse or was worse than the previous run of a skater. So that way you're more prepared in a sense of watching a full contest and knowing like how many tricks that person did, how it was done, how was the flow, the variety, the variation of tricks, like the back-to-back tricks, the composition of a full run. If you can do that when you're watching even the videos, that it'll help you, I feel like, a lot. And of course, talking with the other judges about how do they do it. Maybe that somehow that will, change your mind on little things that you have in mind, and for the better. So that's one.
Yeah, definitely. Because, the judging panel is composed usually of 5 experts of the same caliber, and they all have their opinions and experience in the field. So sharing this knowledge together can only help to make the results more accurate and precise. So this is good. All right, guys. So I think the prep work, we pretty much said what all the aspiring judges should do, and basically all judges to get better, because delivering the fair results to the athletes, that's the goal, and not disappointing them in this task should be the #1 priority for every judge.